Today's video I'd like to talk a little bit about rabbits. Since Easter is coming up and a lot of parents unfortunately decide to buy bunnies as pets, which really isn't a great idea for small children. They are they are considered exotic pets. They are considered, they do have special dietary needs, they have special needs, and they're also quite fragile, which makes them not necessarily an ideal pet for a small child. If you do decide to get a rabbit as a pet for a child, I'm asking you to please do your research and make sure that the child is responsible and mature enough to care for the rabbit, and educate them on how to properly care for the rabbit. Also, because they are considered an exotic pet, you will need a veterinarian in the area that specializes in exotic pets. A normal veterinarian that specializes in cats and dogs would not normally treat a rabbit. They are considered exotic pets. Now, today I have with me, this is Pamplemousse, or Pompey, as I like to call her for short. This is a Holland Lop. She's a doe, a Holland Lop, and oops, be careful there, hon. And this is I've had her for, she's almost 4 years old now. I've had her for about close to 4 years now, and like I say, if you are thinking about getting a rabbit as a pet, please be careful, because at this point in time, and this time of year I should say, the shelters do get overrun with rabbits because people pick them up for pets and they don't know how to properly care for them, or their children don't know how to properly care for them. There is a lot of special needs that they do have. I mean, they do need to get out of their cage at least 2 hours a day. I mean, ideally, it would be great if you could have them in an area, in a room that is rabbit safe, that would that they can actually be free and run around in that without the cage. That would be ideal, but unfortunately that's not a situation that most people have. So so if you do have them in a cage, please, they do need exercise like any other pet, like any other animal. They do need to get out for a couple hours a day and run around a little bit. Once again, like I say, they have very specific dietary needs, which change over the years. I feed her primarily Timothy hay, and they need a lot of hay, obviously a lot of water. She is litter box trained, so she does have a litter box which she uses, and she's actually very good at that. And I do give her pellets. I have a brand that I trust, the Oxbow, which I pretty much feed her exclusively. That's what she's used to, and the pellets should be Timothy hay based. A lot of the cheaper pellets have a lot of other fillers and seeds and things of that nature thrown in there, which aren't really the best for rabbits. So you've got to look at what you're buying. Make sure that it is primarily Timothy hay based pellet, because that's what their diet requires at an older age. When they're younger, they will need alfalfa hay also. I know some people do feed them things like orchard hay, a variety of different hays. I've never really experimented that. I've always stayed with the Timothy hay. It seems to be the most nutritionally sound hay out there. But like I say, please put a lot of thought and consideration into whether you are going to purchase a rabbit. Another thing to consider is if you have other pets in the household too. Like, I have a dog, but she no longer stays with me. Actually, she stays at my father's house. Most dogs are, or I should say all dogs are predators. Rabbits are prey animals. Dogs in the wild, rabbits are their natural food. So, and along with cats too. Cats are predators. Luckily, most cats are small enough that they can't do that much damage to a rabbit, but they will go after a rabbit. And been lucky so far, because my dog was raised around rabbits and she doesn't bother a rabbit. Unfortunately though, Pompey is terrified of her. So, and rather than having her stressed out all the time, I don't have them together. So those are some things to consider. Like I say, excuse me. Like I say, they do have very specific special needs. They are a long-term commitment. So please think long and hard about purchasing a rabbit for your child on Easter. I know it seems like an Easter bunny, it's a great thing to get for your kid, but it really isn't. So, oops. And she hates being held, so she's about to take off. Come on, Poppy, calm down. Well, I'm gonna have to put her down. Like I said, she hates being held, but please, they do make great pets if you are responsible enough to take care of them. And if you are going to get one, please visit a local shelter. I can include, I should say, some links to shelters and some reference links for taking care of rabbits and purchasing rabbits. All right. Well, thank you very much. And oh, another consideration which I'm looking at right now is wires. Do not keep wires out around rabbits. They will. It could present a potential fire risk because they love to chew wires, especially her. So once again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, please, and once again, thank you for watching and happy Easter.